What's up, YouTube? It's everyone again. I just got done getting my hair cut, as you can see. I'm looking nice again. But I was gonna go see my grandparents, and I was gonna not take you guys along with me because my dad and my grandpa are kind of like camera shy, if you say. But I was gonna, and my grandma, I mean, she might want to be on the videos, but we'll save that for later when I introduce you guys to like my grandma and my mom and all them. But I was kind of gonna take you guys along so you guys could meet my cousin because he's a fool and I know you guys will enjoy him. My girlfriend Marcella, who you guys met in previous videos, might be like, oh, maybe we should wait, but I was thinking about having him be on the videos anyway. But we're not gonna do that anymore because they actually had to take my grandfather to one of his doctor's appointments. My cousin did that, so we're not actually gonna go see him now. So what I'm gonna end up doing is going to the gym. I just wanted to do a quick introductory video because I kind of wanted to get it over now that I know how to do editing with multiple videos. I don't mind shooting like one video and then coming back later on in the day or a different day and doing another video like you see other YouTubers do. I'm about to hit the gym right now. See you guys in a little bit because I will be talking about a sports subject later. I'll kind of do it in a vlog kind of way like I did the last one, like I'm doing this one. But I look forward to that. And hopefully this weekend, me and my girl will finally do some vlogging outside because I know she is and I'm a little bit too, but I'm kind of getting over it. A little nervous about vlogging outside and having people see it, but hopefully we do that this weekend. Maybe a little bit tomorrow, maybe a little bit more Saturday and Sunday. But I'll see you guys in a little bit. Peace. What's up, guys? I'm back. I fresh out the shower, picked up my little sisters, my nephew, back home, feeling nice and fresh. So the second part of this video that I wanted to do was I wanted to kind of talk about what happened the first weekend of the NCAA tournament. I know I'm back on the tournament, but it's like something that I really wanted to talk about. So I can't remember what Michigan State game it was. I think it was their first round game. I can't remember their opponent, but I think they had a relatively easy time in the game. But there was a point early on in the game that if you watched the game, you saw legendary coach Tom Izzo really get into one of his players. Like he was really yelling at him. He was really upset about something that he had been messing up on. And I know seemed like there was some backlash of that. You know, like people getting upset for him getting in the player's face and yelling at him. The school said that they didn't have a problem with it. And honestly, like I don't see what the problem in it is. You know, when I was these are college kids. I'm gonna talk about me. When I was in high school and growing up, playing football, coaches yelled at you, you know? It happened. You messed up, coaches yelled at you, you know? When I got to high school, before coaches yelled at you for messing up, the own players got on you for messing up. It was like you know, you gotta be held accountable for what you do if you're messing up. You know, so I don't see why people are making such a big deal of the coach getting into it with the player, yelling at the player, getting in his face, you know? That's what players need every now and then. Players need the coach to get on them, you know? I feel as a player, it shows that the coach cares about you. You know, it shows that the coach cares about you, wants you to do well, wants you to do the right thing. You know, if you're too sensitive, if you're getting upset about the player getting yelled at, then you shouldn't be watching the game. You shouldn't be playing the game if you're a player and you get upset when coach yells at you. You know, you should welcome it. It should make you want to play better. It should make you want to be harder, make you want to get to that next level. You know? And that's part of what's wrong in sports, you know, in society as a whole, is that people are baby too much, you know? You get criticized a little bit, then you quit. You don't want to do it anymore. You know, or like you get criticized and your parents are on the coach for yelling at you. You know, it's like, come on. This is part of sports. This is part of life. You know, sports gets you ready for life. You know, people aren't going to hold your hand. You know, you're not going to not get a job and then your parents are going to call the people and be like, well, why'd you hire my kid? You know, it's because you're not ready for it. You know, you got to take the criticism. You got to grow from it, you know? So I had no problem with coach getting like that. I don't see why other people do have a problem with it, you know? Where this is what happens in sports, you know? This is what happens in practice. Everything you see that happens in the game happens in practice. That includes the coach yelling, you know? Coach yells at you, coach gets on you, but at the same time, coach cares about you. Coach is gonna make sure everything's good with you. You know, so there's no reason to get upset. You know, I hope my kids get yelled at when they play sports by their coaches. You know, because they don't get yelled at by the coaches, and I'm gonna yell at them for messing up. You know, like you gotta not make this mistake again, man. You gotta learn from it. You know, I know it's controversial. I know some people are gonna be like, no, coach shouldn't be like that. But you won't get it unless you play sport. You know, coach cares about you. And just like your parents get on you when you mess up, coach is gonna get on you when you mess up. You know? And that's just what I think about it. I hope, you know, if you disagree with me, tell me why you disagree with me. If you agree with me, tell me, you know? Leave it in the comments. But just something that I knew was going on, something that I wanted to touch on. And I hope you guys understand where I'm coming from. And I hope you guys enjoy this video. This weekend, like I said earlier, hopefully me and my girlfriend can finally do some vlogging, get used to it. You know, so look forward to seeing that. Look forward to hopefully meeting my family as the vlog is going along. Friends as well. I'll see you guys in the next video. What's up, guys? It's Erwin again. It's the next day. You know, yesterday there's 4 games on all day today. Yesterday, 4 games today. You know, they were pretty good games. You know, a few of them. That Tennessee Purdue game ended up being really good. It was a blowout at first, but Tennessee came back, forced overtime, couldn't hold it. It's kind of disappointing because they were one of my teams I had possibly winning the championship, but whatever. I'm not even a Tennessee fan, so it's not a big deal. Michigan, Texas Tech was a blowout, which, I mean, I thought Michigan might have been able to win it all, but I thought they'd go further. I didn't think they got blown out by Texas Tech. Thought they would have won yesterday. But the other 2 games, Gonzaga and Florida State, it was a good game. Florida State made a comeback. It was a lot closer than the final score indicated, which was, I think, 12 or 14 points. I think it was 72-58, so like 14 points. But there was a point, I think it was early in the mid to early in the first half, that just was like stupid, you know. A Gonzaga player steals the ball, goes for a dunk, I believe, or a layup, gets fouled, and he says something. I don't know if you guys watch the game, you know what I'm talking about. He says something to a Florida State player, and the Florida State player like kind of shoves him, and they both get technicals. The reason why I think that's like weak is because like it kind of like adds on to what I was saying yesterday about people becoming soft, about the games becoming soft, making the players become soft, making fans and parents become soft. You know, what's wrong with a little bit of trash talk? You're in the heat of the moment, you're in the heat of the game. No, nothing happened. One says something, the other says something, kind of gave him a little chicken wing shove. What's the big deal? You know, let them play on. You know, I just don't see the big deal in having to give a technical foul, because I mean, it just shows that the game is getting soft and it's like not what it used to be. I mean, granted, I'm not that old. I'm only 26 myself, so it's not like I grew up in the 80s and 70s where you could like basically pull someone and throw them down and it would be a regular foul, you know. But like, I grew up a little bit where you could be a little rougher, you know, where you could be a little tougher, where you could play a little harder. You know, now it's like everything's called ticky-tacky, and it's, you know, it's what makes it soft, which will lead me to my next point, which is what happened in the Oregon-Virginia game. Okay, there's a point where a Virginia player and an Oregon player kind of like touched forward, got right up on each other, and the Oregon player drops down. Like, you know, he just like completely goes down. And at first, I think just the Virginia player got a technical, but then they looked at it, and then both players got technical, which I was happy about, because if you look at it, if you saw the game, announcers didn't notice it, because I mean, announcers don't notice anything. If you look at it, the Oregon player actually starts it. You know, he's getting in the Virginia player's face before the Virginia player is getting in his face. So then they get close to each other, and then the Oregon player flops back trying to get a call. You know, and that's what I think about the way. That's how it is now. You know, just flop and I'll get a call. You know, it's like, if you're gonna get in someone's face, then you get in their face. You know, don't be a baby and try and get out of it and try and be like, oh, look what he did. I mean, that's little kid stuff. Come on now. You know, And it ended up backfiring on him because that same Oregon player, because of the technical foul counts as a personal foul as well, he fouled out of the game. It was like a few minutes to go, and I think they were still, and it was a close game too. So I mean, was it worth it? You can tell me. You know, I don't think it was. Just like in the face and let, because if he doesn't flop, if he doesn't do that, then the ref probably just separate them, and no one gets a technical foul. You get it? But I mean, it is what it is. This is the way the sports are going. You know, all I can do, I'm still gonna watch them. All I can do is say what I think about them, and this is my best way to say it. So if you guys saw the games, you let me know what you thought about the games. Let me know what you thought about what I said right now about those 2 points in the games, and I'll see you next time. I'm gonna start vlogging soon.